Manufacturing is vital to American free enterprise. If you look at the history of America, manufacturing provided the backbone of the American middle class. It provided options for millions of Americans to get a good job with dignity that provides for your kids, provides for your family, educates your kids, expands options for future generations. We've seen in recent years manufacturing jobs being driven out of America. One of the great victories we've seen in the last 2.5 years is hundreds of thousands of manufacturing jobs coming back to America. That is a fantastic development. We need to continue that. We need to accelerate that. One of the critical tools to bring manufacturing jobs back to America, to grow manufacturing in America, is to pass the legislation I've introduced, scholarship tax credits. $10 billion a year, $100 billion over 10 years, directed at two things. Number one, K through 12 education. And number two, vocational training, apprenticeships and skilled workforce development. Both of these are designed to be implemented by the states, so the states decide whether or not to opt in. The states implement the programs. But it's $100 billion of federal tax credits to scholarships going to give kids in K through 12 more educational options where they can choose the best education for their future, but then also to help adults who may not have the skills right now to match today's workforce, to go and get training, to learn to be a welder, to learn to be a contractor, to learn to be an electrician or a plumber or a lineman, or any of the many skills where there's demand in our economy but you don't have skilled workplaces. As I hear from Texas employers, manufacturers and employers across the state, one of the great challenges right now is a shortage of skilled workers who have the skills to meet the needs of our booming economy. This legislation, if and when we pass it, if and when we build a coalition strong enough to pass it, will be the most significant federal educational initiative since the GI Bill. $100 billion in scholarships to ensure that our kids and our workforce is trained to meet the needs of today and to meet the needs of the future.